really, like after adding the commission, the amount got really increased, which we thought that obviously no guest will pay that much amount for a night. So
Why do you think that when the hotels and resort owners are onboarding on the platforms, when they are cutting it, when they are taking the booking?
but it's the guests that don't want to pay that platform fee.
Today we are present at a very amazing resort, the Celestial, and we are sitting with the owners Irfan and Hiba. It's just 20 kilometers away from the Bangalore, and it's a very unique resort. So without any further delay, let's start the podcast. Welcome Irfan and Hiba to our podcast.
Thank you, Krish.
Can you share a bit about yourself? How did you started your business? How did you started your property?
So basically, me and her, we just got married recently, and we wanted a getaway place. So we always try booking places outside, but we didn't want to travel so much. So we thought of a farmhouse, and we started it up.
So talking about your resort, it looks very good. What makes it unique and out of the crowd?
Most of the properties, when you see, there are a lot of swimming pools. So we didn't want a pool in our place. Instead, we went for a natural recreational pond, which does not use any chemicals, and it's just fresh water with a waterfall. So
Yeah,
makes it more calming.
it complements the entire environment. We wanted a very green setup, so we did not want a pool. Instead, we wanted a pond. So, and we have a lot of fishes in that, which makes it colorful and yeah.
Talking about your resort, I'm sure like you get a lot of different kinds of customers. How do you manage their special needs or special requirements?
We have seen a lot of different kinds of people, but moreover, people who come in just for parties. Uh, but yeah, you find a lot of people who keep the place good, but few are there who would just destroys the whole
But I
place
think on
down.
host part, the all the this what is different comes from how you treat the guest and how much you pay attention to the details and what exactly is their requirement. If they have special requests, you kind of adhere to that and kind of make sure that they are comfortable. And we do that. We try to personalize experience for all the guests. Like if people are having birthday parties, we try to do some decor and like get them cakes and things. If there are some guests coming with pets, then we like to keep some games and treats for their pets, and they kind of like these small things, small gestures. So I think that's on the part of host, that's what makes people want to come again. Yep.
Can you tell some challenging part of your business? How did you
Oh.
manage?
Challenging part is that we have a difficult time to clean up the place before the next guest arrives.
Yeah.
And if there is damages, yeah, it's a big thing for us. We have like a time frame of 2 hours if they check out on time before the next guest comes. So that is the only challenging thing we have.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it.
Talking about your business, what's your view on your commission system, which a lot of apps are using it right now for booking? So what are your views on the commission?
It's quite high. So when we were listing the property on that's where we the least complicated ones so far on all the applications. So when we were listing it out, we had a particular budget in mind that okay, this will be the pricing for a particular night. But then when we entered that amount, that got like really, like after adding the commission, the amount got really increased, which we thought that obviously no guest will pay that much amount for a night. So we had to cut short on the plan that we had, the amount that we wanted to give the guests. So that was a little bit of a struggle, and yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
What will be your suggestion for the new business owners about this commission and all?
So I guess they should charge nominal,
Yeah.
not higher. Yeah, the taxes are understandable, but the host fees, the platform fees, and all that should be like, it should be a little more lesser, which would make us more in ease.
Especially for starting business people,
Yeah.
because like they have a certain way in mind to go about things, and then and additional say some platforms even charge up to 15%, which is quite a lot. So I mean, obviously guests won't book when they see such a high amount, or they'll come back to you for direct bookings and requests like that. So that is kind of a struggle, and we don't want to take direct bookings because it's not unsafe. We get a lot of damages at the property, which like the other applications cover up in insurance. So we want to take the bookings through that, but then again, like I said, nobody wants to pay the platform fee.
Talking about the festival season, it's coming. So a lot of platforms and other apps, they increases the price according to the peak times and all. So what's your view on this, and like how do you manage on that?
Second to third month which we are on this platform. But I guess, yeah, they would probably increase the prices.
I think
but
the
it'll get,
only way we can tackle it is to reduce our price, which is
yeah,
not a good idea. Like our profit margins will go down. So
until and unless we find a better platform, we have
yeah,
no other
we'll
choice to go to.
probably keep switching platforms until we get the best one that doesn't do things like that.
Can you tell a major pain point on any of the apps when you onboard, or the process, or the anything like about the prices? Any major pain point you feel? Can you pinpoint that?
Verification, KYC,
Oh yeah,
it's a long
the
process.
process is long, like, and this
It takes a lot of time,
hmm.
a lot of difficulties which we have
And the
faced.
interface
Like,
is not very user
yeah,
friendly of most of the apps when you're onboarding, like massive documentations, and then uh, you know uh, like you said, the pricing aspect of it. The every app has different, there's no uniform way of, you select a price and then they would add commissions, and there's like we talked about, it's different commissions for all applications. So the entire process is quite, I mean, for the people who are not
mm,
used to it, it's quite a torture.
yeah.
So before all this app came, all this platform came, there was a system, 24-hour check-ins.
Mhm.
And now, as soon as the apps are coming a lot, it's been changed to 12 noon check-ins. So what do you prefer, and like how does it affect to you?
we
Yeah, go ahead.
we personally did not have a choice. Like we would have been okay with 24-hour check-in also, 12-hour check-in also, but since now the pattern is the 12-hour check-in, we have to make sure that the guest has to check out on time, and because the next guest will be checking in on the same pattern, right? So the entire switching part between both the guest and, like, for us to set up the entire place, that's quite a lot of work.
So, as this is my personal question, okay. So many of my friends, they go to some resorts or hotels anywhere, and they book it from other platforms or apps. When they arrive at that place, at the reception, they will tell that, "Can you just cancel my booking? I'll book it directly." So, can you tell us like why it's happening and what's the reason?
Yeah, so that is basically because people do not want to pay the what do you say, platform fees, taxes. So even if that comes, even a lot of inquiries come for us as well for direct bookings. But even if we do take direct bookings, we also have to pay taxes.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, we give them a small discount, but not as what they expect. Yeah, since we also
Yeah.
have to pay the taxes.
So nobody wants to pay an extra 15% of commission, right? Why would they want to pay the platform fee? That's why they reach out to us directly, that if you can just remove that, the price of booking will go significantly down, which will be helpful for them. I think that's the problem. So if the commission was like a very nominal amount, a small amount, people wouldn't have, people wouldn't mind booking through a platform. But since it's high, they want to kind of scrape off that amount. Yeah, that's the major problem.
So, but why do you think that the hotels and resort owners are onboarding on the platforms when they are cutting it when they are taking the booking down?
So maybe, as my perspective, like I guess new people, new hotels would want to boost their property, and yeah, once they become in a level in which they get direct
No,
bookings, I guess, yeah.
yeah, definitely this, and also for hosts, it's always easier to get bookings through a platform. Definitely, I agree. Is that we want to keep things streamlined. We want to have everything in the same calendar, not take any direct booking. So that's why hosts prefer going on, platforms like this. But it's the guests that don't want to pay that platform fee, and they want to go and directly book with us. So yeah, we always prefer taking bookings through a platform rather than
Direct
taking
bookings,
direct
yeah.
bookings, because yeah.
What's your favorite part in running this whole business? What do you enjoy the most?
So we do love seeing new people.
Yeah.
We would like them to experience our property as well. So it was not a part of us to give it out to people, but then we wanted everybody to have an experience.
I think
Like,
hospitality bit,
yeah,
meeting people, talking to them, you know, making things, adjusting things according to them. It's
getting their feedbacks on how we
Yeah,
can make
yeah,
it
correct.
better.
Feedback is the happy part, especially when it's good. So yeah.
So, as I think I have explained you about our app also. So, what do you think? How onboarding on our app OFFTO will help business owners?
So it will help. So as I said, as you guys told us that the platform won't have a commission-based system, it would be better for us as well in paying uh, whatever amount it is on a yearly basis for us, basically, so that we do not have to bear the losses in every booking.
Yeah.
And anyways, it's just business for us, and we want to grow.
And yeah,
So
also I heard the onboarding is much simpler, so
yeah, so we
that
do not
that'll
have to
be
do
helpful.
much.
Yeah, that'll be super helpful.
All right. Thank you, Irfan and Hiba, for joining us on our podcast.